Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trading with Ashley show. Again, I have my special guest,
Hi.
daughter Landry. We were just having lunch outside, and we were discussing stocks. And particularly, we were discussing what coin that is getting kind of high up there right now.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And I had just shared with the children, it was really important to me to have a Bitcoin for each of them. I thought that was really important. And I had amassed about 2.5 Bitcoin before the elections were going to go a certain way, that we may end up having a run because one particular administration seems very positive on Bitcoin. And so I had sent the children a text letting them know I completed the purchases. You each have a full Bitcoin now. What was that Bitcoin worth literally just about a week ago?
We were just talking about $65,000.
It was between like 65 and 67 when I completed my purchase. And where does it sit today? Let's take a quick look just so we can see.
Which, so grateful for her, by the way. I know that's such a huge accomplishment that she was wanting to reach for us. And us as children, I think, don't realize how lucky we are to have her to complete something like this, because that's such a huge deal. And there's so many people who are working just to get one. And the fact that you got one for each of us is just...
I think it'll be something that you can brag to your children that your grandmother, you'll tell them, your grandmother believed in this whole process.
Oh, she's been talking about this forever. She believed in this from the start. So it's just cool to see. I remember in high school, my high school friends would be talking about, oh, did you see Bitcoin? And I was like, God, it's just like a silly coin. Well, now flash forward 5-6 years later, and here we are. So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
it's really awesome.
but it's not too late. If you are interested in this opportunity, it's not too late. So FYI, what is Bitcoin trading at right now?
91,000, almost 92,000. So
Crazy.
it's still going up like as we're speaking right now, which is crazy.
It says today it's going to about how much, Landry?
Wait, is that?
Yep.
5,000.
Right.
Now it just hit 92,000 as we're speaking, literally. This is huge.
On steroids. I am actually doing a crypto boot camp to teach people how to trade this and set their orders while they sleep. That is Friday. So FYI, if you want to join the crypto boot camp, sign up for that. There's limited spots and they're almost all full, but hopefully you get to join because it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm telling you, every time she says, oh, I'm hosting a boot camp, about 10 minutes later, she's like, my boot camp's full, so get the spot while you can. Seriously.
That's a blessing. Yeah, it's fun. But what we're going to do today, the last time you and I met was pretty cool because we took $3,000 and we sold a put on something called MSTX. It is the ticker symbol. It's the leveraged ETF on MSTR. MSTR runs after Bitcoin, and it is a leveraged play, and MSTX is even more leveraged play. So it was a little bit of a risk, but we were trying to get her money to attend a game, which is in a couple of weeks now, right?
We're almost there.
And if I wrote this down correctly, we received $254 in credit for you because you sold the put saying that she was agreeing to buy MSTX if it was trading at $30 or below, and she received a premium for that. It's called selling a put. Well, here we sit today. The expiration date is literally in 2 days, and that stock, because it's built from Bitcoin, it has flown off the shelves. It is so high. Her particular trade is nowhere near assignment, which means she gets to keep just about every bit of that $254. But there's something I want to share with you. I did a video yesterday that I was explaining to everybody else with these leveraged ETFs. They have monthly expirations, and that expiration is coming in a few days. So there is an opportunity for Landry to roll the trade up to a higher strike price, since her strike price of $30 is totally not going to be hit. Now we're trading closer to about $100, and we had said we'd buy it at 30. And so the fact that it's riding so high right now, we can roll the trade up. Now it's going to take more capital because it was going to take $3,000 to buy the shares, but now if we roll it up, it's going to take more. But you're working with more capital than what we used, so I think we're going to be fine. But I want us to go look and see if we can find a similar trade in as far as Delta goes, because we looked at Delta to increase our chances and have it expire in a few days and see if we cannot double the amount of money that you were making on this trade. So you were making around $250. But I'm going to see if with rolling the trade up, with a few days left to go, if we can actually get you another $250. Would that be fun?
Yeah, I love that. It could buy me an outfit for the game. A really good outfit. Yeah.
Yes. Good luck. Our little good luck. Before we go look for the other trade, let's take some good mojo with Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Bull, and it's very heavy, and it's a weapon.
Yeah, basically.
Ow. Okay, let's go look for the trade. Okay, Landry, let's look right here. This is where we had actually placed the trade, and we were on 11.15, and looking back, we had selected this $30 strike price.
Right.
We sold the put. It actually held the money out in case we were put the shares. At the time, this $30 put was $2.54. That's what you received. What is it right now?
10 cents.
Okay, 10 cents. So basically, what has happened, Landry, as the trade has continued to go up and up further away from your strike, what you got, $2.54, has now whittled down to 10 cents. It's not near as valuable any longer because if someone were to sell this today, they're not taking a very big chance, and that's why they're only being paid 10 cents. But when you did the trade a few weeks ago, there was a bigger question mark on the future. So you did the trade, you took a larger chance, and you got paid more money. So that's how this works when you sell a put. Mm-hmm. The bigger the risk, the more money you're going to get. And so now we could do one of two things. We could just let this expire. There's $10 left in the trade, and you would receive 100% of your $2.54. But I do this a lot, and it looks like there are more positive catalysts on the horizon for Bitcoin, and that we could see it pushing forward even more this week. And if that's the case, we have the opportunity to close this particular trade down and open up a new one that is expiring on the same day, but we'll go a little bit higher if we're put the shares, not the end of the world, because we anticipate Bitcoin will keep running, and then you would be assigned and you would be able to get even more money. But there's a really good chance, based on the strike that we're going to choose, that it actually expires worthless and you just get more premium. So let's look. Last time we looked at a delta that was under 0.2, meaning your chances would have been about 20% of it hitting that strike. Now there's just a few days left in the trade, so let's go and see what we can find. Look right here. You see this 85 strike? Mm-hmm. It's got a 0.2 delta. So if we wanted a similar trade to what we did before as far as our chances, this would be a really good opportunity to roll the trade up to the $85 strike. Now, how much would you get paid if we were to do that?
$3.50
a share. So that's going to give you, my goal was to double what you got, which was $2.50. This is going to actually give you another $350. Wow. Now, we are going to have to use more capital because we're going to go from 30 to 85. So luckily you had this in your account. We're going to end up, it's going to require $8,500 for this particular trade. But the best news is about this, it is going to be expired in just a few days. And then if you end up having where MSTR is higher than 85, then you just keep this additional $350 and your funds will be released and you'll have all your money back that we started with, plus the $350 plus the almost $250.
Gotcha. Okay.
But okay, so let's do that. We're going to go close that other trade.
Okay.
All right, that trade has been closed. MSTX, we paid 10 cents to close it down. Mm-hmm. So we ended up keeping $244. So we kept $244 for this trade. Now we're going to go sell the new one and get that additional money, okay?
Okay.
All right, to execute this trade, Landry, we're going to do sell because we're selling the put, and it's going to send it to a ticket. Once we get there, here's all the information we went over before. This is an option. Here's my ticker symbol. This is our expiration date. It's literally in a few days. This is the new strike price. This is the put, sell to open, and one. From our last lesson, when you're selling one put, how many shares does it represent?
100.
That's right, 100 shares. And so what we want to do, last time we looked at this bid and the ask, It's showing 350, but I don't think we're going to get 350. Here's why. You see that 350 is the ask right here. Well, the bid is only 295, which means more than likely we'll get filled somewhere in the middle. And that's okay because it's still all this extra money that we are receiving. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get filled at, let's just try 325 and see what happens. All right, here's how the trade looks. If this executes just fine, it's going to require the 8,500, but you'll be getting $325 to execute the trade. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, the trade's still open. It's at 325. It hasn't been filled. We could just patiently wait, but we are filling a video, so let me see if I can't adjust this down to see if we can't get it to have a fill for you. Let's go ahead and drop. Well, look, it's changing as we speak. 310 is the new bid. The ask is 320. Because there's not a whole lot of people trading this right now, when we put in our bid and ask, it's changing everything. It's kind of cool. Yeah. So we're kind of making those adjustments as we go along. All right, let's go ahead and put in $3.10. Maybe that will fill. Okay, look what happened.
Hey, look.
Yes. So you got it filled at 322. We said we'd take 310, and it was filled at 322. We had some good luck.
Yep, we did.
That Wall Street bull was working for you. Now, Landry, since we have done that trade, how much money will you now get for doing that trade and rolling it? Instead of the $254 initially, now what do we get?
$566. Woo! Yeah.
Trading is so awesome. And I'm so excited. It's ignited something in her and that she wants to learn about it. I'm thinking about possibly trying to offer this trading boot camp for people your age.
I really think that would be such a good idea because I know it's pretty intimidating, but you teach it in such great terms to where it's easy to understand. We were just talking and I was telling her that with my current social media job, I love doing social media management, but always looking for extra income. And she was like, this does not take much time at all. And it has proven to be true. We've been sitting here for, I think, 15 minutes max. Yeah. And I just earned $566 sitting here. So I think it's something that everyone needs to look into, give it a chance, and see what happens. So
yeah, it's, I'm teaching a bunch of students right now, right? And it's really cute to see when they're about to do their first trade, like they're super nervous and excited. And then when they execute the trade and it works, they can't believe that it's actually this uncomplicated because it's made to seem complicated. But that's what I specialize in, breaking these concepts down so that you can understand them and then make money from them. So I hope you enjoyed today's lesson with our special guest again. She just keeps making money. I'm just going to have to keep bringing you on. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for teaching me. So
you're welcome. It's an honor. I love you, girl.
Love you so much.
I love you. Remember, if you are with Trading with Ashley, whether you're my child or my student, or one of my community members, there is no trader left behind. And if you want to see the video where Landry was selling the initial put that we just rolled for a credit, you can watch that video right here.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming.